Nigeria's education sector continues to be in the news largely due to what many ascribe to falling standards in the sector, resulting in poorly equipped graduates not prepared for today's demand in the labor market. The issues of low primary and secondary school enrollment in parts of the country, as well as inadequate infrastructure in schools, also constitute major setbacks.
The education sector in Nigeria, I think, is just the same. It doesn't look good. On a very serious note, it has just been the same. No any improvements.
I've seen a couple of improvements, especially the school feeding, project, which has reduced the number of out-of-school children.
A total sum of 605.8 billion naira is allocated to the sector in the 2018 budget, out of which 435.1 billion naira is for the recurrent expenditure, while 61.73 billion naira is for capital expenditure and 109 billion naira for the Universal Basic Education Commission. This amount remains a far cry from the funding requirement for the sector.
There is falling standard of education, and since we came into office, we have been battling to start the process of raising it up.
The minister explains the steps being taken by the federal government to remedy the situation.
We have the effort to improve basic education, and then the reforms in tertiary education.
Honorable Parry.
The House of Representatives Committee on Tertiary Education has also stepped in to rescue the situation through the inclusion of private universities in the Tertiary Education Trust Fund. But this is being resisted by some stakeholders.
If ETF, the precursor to TET Fund, was established to arrest rot and decay and was established to avoid government from charging tuition fee, how could tuition charging institution ask to draw from TET Fund?
If you have 7.1% living under the poverty line, how many of them can afford to send their children to private universities?
Although the 605 billion naira allocated to the sector in the 2018 budget is higher than the 550 billion naira allocated to the sector in 2017, there is a decrease in percentage terms. This decrease, apart from widening the gap with respect to the UN recommendation, is also in spite of government's resolve to increase spending on education following the industrial action embarked upon in 2017 by the Academic Staff Union of Universities that led to the closure of government-owned universities for 5 weeks from August the 13th to September the 18th that year.